Isle of Scale, headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
One more, I see. Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for Ark membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, only earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please. Yes, Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead.
Joe Schmo running his mouth, and we'll be at the butt end of a social media shitstorm. Sure, but what about all the servants? Their wants are modest. Just pay their kids college tuition, and they take our secrets to the grave. But artists and celebs are a different story. Those delicate, creative class snowflakes tend to find what we do morally offensive, and they're harder to buy off. That's what happened to Janice Wu, the cellist. Janice's blindfold slipped off back in '07, and she did not like what she saw. She was going to talk to GNN. Luckily, her lawyer was Zachary Yates, an Ark member, and he happened to know about Janice's tax evasion scheme. So much for that little crusade. But next time, we might not be so lucky. Better to just keep them in the dark.
Huh. I wonder where they think they are.
Probably somewhere with a lot more nudity.
Okay, stop playing. I need the floor for a moment.
Let me give you one free piece of advice. Selling is everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Archeans, can I have your attention, please? Now that everybody's here, we're ready to proceed. Please make your way to the upper courtyard. The ceremony is about to begin. Thank you.
to.
So, what's with the donation?
There's got to be another token around here. The others must be way ahead of me by now.
If the pressure's wrong, if locking mechanism fails and then Washington won't be able to escape, what sort of a maniac would lock himself inside a burning everything without proper measures?
Same kind who repels into an ancient temple. Seriously, what do you care? Some filthy rich broad wants to flirt with danger to feel alive. I say let her. Give her silence, Marcus.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey!
Excuse me? You really shouldn't. What the
I could use some.
I mean, we've been together for 5 years, and she still thinks I'm fooling around. It's like she doesn't understand the concept of an NDA. And it's not just the legal shit. I'm up at the bottom of the sea if I thought about opening my mouth.
Hey, did you put your money in an offshore account? Like I told you, you should think about it. These guys in the Cayman Islands are really clever. If you do this right, you don't need to worry about money ever again.
Whoa!
You do it. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremony.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go in the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle. Hate it.
They won't hate it, Mr. Feniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? Did I let her talk me into this?
Did I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control those.
All right, Mr. Feniger. Regular.
What?
Yeah, I'll deal with this. You just hang back.
Okay, now go do your job.
hello, sir. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage.
Fennec,
Thank Christ. Ready when you are.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Take care, sir. Ah, man, you're looking jacked.
Look at you, Fennegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes, not just to survive, but to live.
Next up, Sophia Washington. That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
Sure, but without Janus, we would still be buying politicians in the vain hope that they would somehow wake up and do their job and save the world. Now we don't have to worry about that.
You never have too much security, right?
And you prepare your whole life to survive Armageddon. Check out in that way. I mean, what is all this really worth if you can't save yourself?
Council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
How do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. One of the original 5. You know, first people on the Arc Society back in Sophia Washington's pillow cushion. Oh, she was properly pissed. Same as you.
Well, impressive. Pieces aren't mine.
Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with the report. Gift to being loaded up in Texas. Good word. We wouldn't have an art without that kind of discipline. Oh, and remember to check the humidity level of the buggy every 2 hours.
Roger.
Mr. Block, you look troubled.
You're Jameson.
I'm a friend of the Arc Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire at the poles melt, and the Arc Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about it. Just sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. Right away.
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
That's what I paid almost $3 billion for. Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to think.
Good to go.
Bob. The council has been usurped by Rodney's sin. This vote can't possibly be binding. Of course not. We're a secret society. But and I need it fast.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the Brain Upload program?
Sure. What did he do?
I don't know. But she seemed real interested in this invention. Something called...
Clear winter. It all just feels sort of quaint. You want a bomb? Do a little research into pandemics. Some of the
No, I have absolutely zero faith in the vault.
I hope you're Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners.
I cloned my mom's dead dog
Come
for her
along,
birthday
then.
a few
I'll
years
call a
back.
vote at once.
It was not a success, let me tell you that.
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel comes last, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Block. Good to see you there.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of...
Ah, idiot.
Son of
Blocked. You stupid. Ugh.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth as it is.
I see.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce it.
Strange.
You, go.
I hear you, 5x5.
What? The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
It was my impression that you were curious. Why have we stopped? Did you... Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression has won.
I wish I had the same thing a few years ago, but...
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful not to miss. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all energy. You guys basically invented climate change.
No, it's not idiots. It's not like they want it. Energy companies follow the money like everything else.
Looking good, sir.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
Over a month. I have some of the world's
I
most
see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
I don't mind him seeing other women. Honestly, it's not my business anymore. But I mean, at your age, right? You look like an idiot at that point.
How are you today, sir?
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain. So sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.